Good morning, friends. It's been a bit, hasn't it? Today is Friday, November 11th, I believe. Yeah, Friday, November 11th. And I'm going off of no sleep. It was I wouldn't say a long night. Well, of course it was a long night, but not for any reason in particular, I guess. I was very tired last night, but I just could not fall asleep. It's been really cold lately, so I've been having the window closed overnight. Like, for a while, I've been having it open during nights, but it's been very cold recently, so I've been keeping it closed. And for some reason, I got really warm last night. I don't know, maybe I was like briefly sick or something. I feel fine now, but I was much warmer than usual last night, and I think that might be a big part of why I couldn't sleep. But I guess that's just small talk. The real topic is why I haven't been vlogging for almost a week. Yeah, I think in a couple days it'll have been exactly a week since I recorded my last one. It's been rough, and it's admittedly still pretty rough. I think I've mentioned it before, but Kayla went back to Ohio. And, yeah. Being here by myself has not exactly been the greatest of experiences. I forgot how to live by myself. And I need to kind of relearn that because as a result of not being around Kayla all the time like I used to be, I lost my motivation to do pretty much anything. Like, I can't write, I can barely play games. Yesterday was the first time I played a game in like a long time, or played a game for an extended amount of time for a long time. I re-downloaded Dragon Quest VII to my 3DS and played a good chunk of the beginning. And I think I almost spent like 5 hours on that game, but yeah, that was about it. I didn't get any writing done or anything. I've fallen vastly behind on NaNoWriMo. And yeah, that's about it. I'm also watching the streamer I really like watching play Persona 2, and it makes me very happy to see someone playing it. But yeah, I hope you guys have been doing alright. I do want to do more stuff on YouTube eventually, but it's taking me a lot to get the motivation to actually do things. So yeah, with that being said, I'll probably record later, hopefully. Well, it's technically past midnight, but I thought while I'm still up, I might as well record a second half to the vlog from today. And actually post it. Earlier I was going through some really heavy depression, like we're talking severe shit. And I was contemplating whether or not I should even post this vlog in the first place. But after kind of processing some things, I don't feel 100% better, but I felt better enough to record this second half of the vlog and hopefully get some work on my book. I may not be able to participate in NaNoWriMo any longer due to falling so behind, but I'll still get this book written. And that's just gonna be that. I want to make sure I actually write it and, get it published, because this is a series that people are reading. And I tend to forget that a lot of the time. I think about that too. That was a realization I came to yesterday, I think, where I remembered, hey, there are people who actually kind of like my writing. So maybe it'd be worth it to give them the rest of the story. And eventually I do want to rework the story and write complete drafts and submit them to publishers and things like that. But, I'm just writing this for myself. I'm writing this for friends, family, people who like reading my books, and that's basically about it. I haven't really done much with the day. Like I said, with how severe my depression was earlier, I couldn't do anything. I was just stuck. I laid there and slept, and that was about it. I just felt terrible, and I still feel that lingering a little bit, but I feel better now. I feel like I've processed my emotions and come to understand some things, so I'm feeling a little better now about that at least. And right now, I'm watching the Indieland 2022 stream, which is hosted by a number of people and one of them is the completionist, Gerard Khalil, who's the only one I really know who's hosting this. And then they like showcase a bunch of upcoming indie games, and they spend like 42 hours doing so. So that's pretty cool. I've caught it at least once before, I think, so I think this may be my second time watching. But it's always a fun trip. And with Kayla being in Ohio, watching streams has been kind of a means to help me feel a little less alone, I guess. Which is weird, because like that's where the whole parasocial relationship thing comes from, but I feel like I just like watching streams because I like the atmosphere. Like, I'm not participating, I'm not in chat or anything like that. I just like the atmosphere of watching like a live gaming show. It's nice. It motivates me to do my own live stream stuff eventually. I do want to start doing it more, but I've actually got a pretty packed weekend coming up, so I might film a little bit more there. I actually have plans to go see a musical with my mom at my old high school, so that's gonna be fun. And here's hoping depression doesn't come crashing and burning on me and make me want to throw those plans away, but I'll try to keep it up, because getting out of this goddamn room is going to be my main solace in terms of not going insane. I'm kidding, of course, but I think being stuck in this room for so long is a big reason why my mental state has deteriorated. Like, not only being stuck in the room, but being stuck in the room by myself, because at least when Kayla was here, it was the two of us, so if my brain started wandering, I could talk to Kayla and be fine. But now if my mind wanders, it's just me, and I have to deal with handling my own thoughts, which are a lot darker than I thought they were. It's actually kind of scary, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just happy to be smiling again during a day where I didn't think I ever would. Ooh, that's much louder than I expected. Let me turn that shit down. Alright. Yeah, I keep checking to see if Kayla messaged me. Kayla's sick right now, and they were unable to sleep for a little bit, but now I think they ended up falling asleep, which is good because Kayla really needs the sleep. That's for sure. I suppose I've talked about all I wanted to talk about on this vlog. It seems like it should be a pretty decent length, I imagine. So, thank you guys for being patient with me. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around on the channel. I've seen some of you guys vote on the poll I recently put up in terms of doing a dialogue-heavy Let's Play, like if you guys would want me to read all the dialogue, or if you want me to, I don't know, like read the dialogue silently but then commentate on it, like what H.C. Bailey does, if any of you are familiar with him. But that's the reason why I was asking, or one of the reasons why I was asking, because I know that a lot of people do prefer his format of Let's Playing dialogue-heavy games, where he just reacts to the dialogue in-game and doesn't read it aloud. But Chugga Conroy, or Emil, was the first Let's Player I ever watched, and he's kind of where I got my formula, where, you know, he read all the dialogue aloud, and explained things where he could. And that's kind of the format of Let's Play I appreciate, like, a little more. I did watch a lot more H.C. Bailey growing up, because he's the reason I got into RPGs, but, well, I guess there's no but attached to that. I still like the way he does it too. I just tend to lean a little more heavy towards, if I'm reading, or if I'm playing a game that's like a massive novel, like, and if, I know there are a lot of people who watch videos more like podcasts, where you're not actually watching, you might just be listening. And I know that for me, it's a lot better to watch those kinds of videos and have them reading the dialogue, so that way I can know what's going on without needing to like look at the screen and read the line myself. That's just me though, but like back when I was working at FCR in like 2019, I was watching Lukagen's Danganronpa playthroughs, and I'd listen to her videos while I was walking home, like in the form of a podcast instead of watching. And I really appreciated that she like gave all the characters voices and like read every single line of dialogue. It's like, okay, because like I was already familiar with the game before she played it, and it was just nice to know what was going on without needing to watch it. It's comforting, I guess. I don't know if comforting is the right word, but it's a word, I guess, and that fits the situation. Anyway, I've gone on a long enough tangent. I do want to do a Let's Play eventually soon, and I guess Pokemon Fire Red counts, but I don't know. Pokemon games are tough to Let's Play, unless you're Emil and know how to make them engaging. I know I can't do it. He has a very special way of doing things, and I do not. But I will find my own special way of doing things. Like, maybe just Pokemon games aren't the kind of games I'm meant to play on YouTube. And if I'm gonna play a Pokemon game, it might as well be like a randomizer or something. Like, something to add a little more, I guess, flavor. I don't know. But I've been ranting long enough. You guys have a great day. And as always, barring the past week or so, I'll see you guys tomorrow.